Well, here we go. I think we did a little bit better this time. Let's find out. Hey, welcome back. Here we are for round 2. Welcome to Dyslexic Dad's Cooking. Last week we did an episode and I just want to apologize in advance. I seem to have cut out some critical parts, like a money shot. That was kind of a big deal. I definitely forgot to put in my little bit about making the jalapeno popper part of the jalapeno popper smash burger. I will put in the ingredients in the description down below on that one. Kind of a rookie mistake, but hey, this is me learning something new, and hopefully a few of you are learning something new out of this too. So, that being said, here we are. We live in New England area. It's cold out. It's a little cruddy out. This time of year, we tend to choose certain types of foods. Stews, soups, and I still kind of want to do another burger just to make things right in the universe from that last episode. So, what I think we're going to do this time around is I'm going to do a French onion stuffed burger. So it's kind of like Juicy Lucy meets French onion soup in a burger. I think it's going to be pretty phenomenal. So, you come out and join me for the journey. It'll be great. Thank you. All right. So, we state the obvious. You obviously can't have a French onion soup style filling without the onion. So we'll just do a little chop action. If you're doing 4 burgers, I don't know, I'd probably recommend using a whole. All right. So with these, I am going to go for little discs. I'm not going to get too picky with this. So I want my rings. I'm just going to cut those rings in half. Spread them out for there. Don't mind my knife skills. I am not a chef. And these are slippery as my porch currently is. So, like I said, use what you want. Use red onion, white onion, Vidalia, whichever you choose. No big deal. Cut them how you want to as well. Be your own culinary artist. Alright guys, so we got our onion all chopped up. I'm going to try to make this as quick as painless as I possibly can. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to let that melt down a little bit. Once we get that broken down, we're going to go ahead and just dump our wonderful onions on in there. And we're going to cook those down until they're starting to soften and become translucent. At that point, I'm probably going to add about, say about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, as well as some flour to start thickening things up. And then I'm going to introduce a little less than a 1/4 cup of beef broth to it to get the beefiness in it that we need. All the fundamentals of a French onion soup. So we'll get back to you here in just a minute. I'm not going to bore you with every second of the details. You guys probably cooked onions down once or twice in your time, I'm sure. All right. So we've already added our salt, our flour. We've done browned the flour. Now we're going to go ahead and add our beef broth, and I am just going to simmer this down. And I think after I get most of this beef broth cooked off, we'll get back together and we'll start making the burger. All right, we'll catch you again here in a minute. All right. So I see you're still here. As you can see, we've got our onions all finished up. They're not the most photogenic thing in the world, granted, but I mean, we're just talking about cooked down onions and a little beef broth. It's not going to be very, very, very impressive. This right here is a hamburger patty press. I got this with a KitchenAid attachment a few years back for grinding beef. I'm going to tell you, it's a very, very practical tool to use for making your patties if you want to make them in advance and freeze them. I'm going to try to use it today for stuffing these. So I've got a couple balls. What we're going to do is we're going to press these guys down, thin layer at a time, try to see if we can make this so it's stuffable. Can't guarantee it's going to work, but I'm starting to feel like it's going to. Alright, let's use that top action. Give it a little press. Hopefully we have a nice indent when we're done. And then we can put in our onions. As far as the cheese is concerned, because you gotta have a cheese with this, right? I'm pretty much more of an American cheese kind of guy, but I feel like for this, I ended up going with the Swiss. Chopped it up to whatever size I see fit. But again, use whatever type of cheese you want. This is your burger. Make it how you want. This is just an idea, my idea. So I'm making it how I want. We're going to go in here with a nice healthy serving of the onions. Those actually cook down quite a bit. Oh yeah. I think that'll do just fine. Like I said, this is definitely not going to win a beauty award, but you know what? As long as it tastes good in the end, it's all that matters. I'm going to spread this one out a little bit before I get it on there. And yes, I know, I'm not wearing gloves. Like I said, it's going into my mouth, so I'm not concerned. Alright, so I'm going to press this, and I'm going to let this hang out in the refrigerator for a little bit, firm up, possibly even the freezer. Traditionally speaking, I would like to smoke this, but weather's not permitting at the moment, so instead what we're going to do is we're going to bake it until it hits an ideal internal temperature, probably about 145, 150, and then I'll probably finish it off on a cast iron pan. So we'll be right back here shortly. Thank you. Alright guys, we're back, but only back briefly. We're just searing this off. Like I said, we had to do this one in the oven today due to a little bit of inclement weather. But remember, this isn't just a barbecue show or a grilling show anyways. We're going to try to use all of our tools the best we can. So we'll be right back here with you in just a minute when we plate up, okay? I think we did a little bit better this time. I think we're going to get a good money shot. Well, this knife's a Santoku, by the way. Somebody actually asked me that the other day. I figured I'd make a mention of that. Oh, look at that. Not even going to squeeze that. That is just juicy. And oh, man, it literally smells like French onion soup in here. A nice toasty brioche bun. Store-bought, but remember, be adventurous with your buns, guys. Try out new things. Try out new things. But I tell you what, since I failed you the last time in a money shot, I kind of did a thing. So hang tight. We're going to get you something. Now we're going 2 for 2. This is the jalapeno popper burger that I was supposed to do properly last week. But this time I put that stuffing in it. So let's get a cross cut on that one. See if we can get another money shot. Man, this is not a good knife for this. We're crushing it. You get that on your bigger jobs. Wrong knife for this job. This knife's more for mincing, chopping, and dicing. But, oh well, it's going to get eaten anyways. Oh, look at that. Juice for days, cheese for days, flavor for days. Let's go ahead and give the makeup a bite real quick. See what we think. Just like that smash burger from last week. My God. And just like last week, I don't have a paper towel. Hang on. That's going to become my new thing. This is a straight up heart attack burger. Let's get into that French onion soup burger. Oh yeah, look at that. Shouldn't be squeezing the meats, but you know what? Well, now we're dripping, so we're going for it. That's Swiss. In between that homemade French onion mix, and that Swiss. On a toasted bun. I'm going to have a heart attack if I keep doing burger episodes, so I think this is where we're actually going to end it for the day. Thanks for being a part of this journey. Hit the like and share if you could. Thanks for coming to Dyslexic Dad's Cooking. And I've got episode 2 of the multi-meats tomorrow. Like I said, this wasn't part of it. You have a good one.